Number 1. In which part of the selection can the reader get an idea of the size of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? A. The map above paragraph 1. B. Plastics may harm food chain. C. The photo below P6. Or D. Tsunami in Japan. Number 2. The writer organizes the information in paragraph 1 by A. Describing how the parts of the Gpgp have come together. B. Explaining why the Gpgp is located in the Pacific Ocean. C. Comparing the size and weight of the Gpgp to other things. Or D. Confirming the facts about the Gpgp were found by scientists. Number 3, read the dictionary entry. Which definition best matches the meaning of the word floats as it is used in paragraph 3? Definition 1, to rest on top of water. Definition 2, to arrange for the lending of money. Definition 3, to suggest an idea to other people. Or definition 4, to smooth the surface of wet cement. Question 4. Paragraph 3 is important to the selection because it tells the reader about the A. Amount of money it will cost to clean up the plastic in the ocean. B. Work that scientists did to explain where the plastic comes from. C. Ideas that some people have to clean up all the floating plastic. Or D. Problems that the floating plastic may cause to living things. Number 5. Based on paragraph 6, the reader can conclude that A. Some fishing nets float in the water but others sink. B. Some of the fish people eat comes from the Gpgp. C. Many fishing boats lose their fishing nets in the ocean. Or D. Many fishing nets help clean the trash out of the ocean. Question 6. In which section could the reader find out what country added trash to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? A. Gpgp bigger than it looks. B. Plastic may harm food chain. C. Samples from above. Or D. Tsunami in Japan. Number 7. What is the best summary of the selection? A. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is twice the size of Texas and weighs 3 times more than the Statue of Liberty. There are both large and small pieces of plastic in the Gpgp, and it sits far away from any island in the Pacific. Scientists don't know if the plastic will harm nature, but they are studying it. B. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is a huge and heavy floating pile of plastic in the Pacific Ocean between California and Hawaii. It may be dangerous for ocean animals, and scientists are studying it in different ways. The Gpgp has grown due to fishing into the tsunami that hit Japan. C. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is made up of 79,000 tons of plastic, according to Scientific Reports, a science journal. Laurent Lieber, the lead scientist studying the Gpgp, finds it frightening that it is so far from other islands in the Pacific Ocean. He has looked at the Gpgp from above and reports that it is getting bigger. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is floating in the eastern Pacific Ocean between California and Hawaii. The garbage is made up of plastic as well as fishing nets. Small pieces of plastic make up 94% of the Gpgp, and some of the trash has Japanese writing on it. Number 8. According to the information in paragraphs 1 and 2, the reader can conclude that A. Kids and their parents trust the Dole Food Company. B. Some kids would rather eat vegetables than eat fruit. C. Disney sometimes sponsors foods that are not healthy. Or D. Characters from Disney movies are popular with kids. Number 9. Read the dictionary entry. Which definition best matches the meaning of the word promote as used in paragraph 2? Definition 1. To advance a person in rank in the military. 2. To start a chemical reaction. 3. To advertise a product so it makes money. Or 4. To move from one sports team to another. The writer organizes paragraphs 3 and 4 by A. Describing the scary characters that sold breakfast cereals in the past and the superheroes that sell them now. B. Comparing how food companies in the past appealed to kids but now also appeal to their parents. C. Explaining how television had a powerful influence on kids in the past but has now been replaced by video games. Or D. Relating how kids in the past could influence the foods their parents bought but no longer can today. Number 11. According to the information in paragraphs 3 and 4, the reader can infer that A. Companies sold more children food in the past than they do now. B. Parents usually don't buy the foods their children ask them to buy. C. Children's foods in the 1970s and 1980s were not always healthy. Or D. Breakfast food have always been the most popular with kids. Number 12. Which detail from the selection supports the idea that kids love cartoon figures on food packages? A. Dole believes that this will encourage children across the country to eat more fresh food. B. General Mills, a food company, created characters like Frankenberry and Coconut Chocola. C. These days, anybody who tries to sell anything to kids also has to appeal to the parents. Or D. Disney's partnership with Dole is a step even farther in that direction. Number 13, based on the information in paragraphs 4 and 5, the reader can conclude that A. Disney wants parents to feel that it cares about their kids' health. B. Dole hopes that one day it will make successful movies like Disney. C. Disney plans to sell healthy foods in theaters that show its movies. Or D. Dole will only sell its healthy foods to kids who see Disney movies. What is the best summary of the selection? A. Walt Disney is working with the Dole Food Company to put movie characters on some of its food products. Both companies hope kids will recognize the movie characters and that the parents will buy the food, which is also healthy. Companies must now make their foods appeal to both kids and their parents instead of just kids. B. When Disney was promoting its movie Star Wars: The Force Awakens, it put pictures of Darth Vader on bags of apples and images of Yoda on packages of green grapes. Disney will also put images of Elsa from its movie Frozen on packages of blueberries and broccoli. Disney hopes to increase sales of movie tickets and fresh food. C. In the 1970s and 1980s, food companies like General Mills tried to make food that appealed to kids, such as Frankenberry and Count Chocula breakfast cereals. By the 1990s, companies learned that parents were paying more attention to what their kids ate. These companies then started promoting healthy foods to appeal to the parents. D. Characters from Walt Disney movies, as well as cartoon monsters like Frankenberry and Count Chocula, have been used for a long time to encourage kids to buy foods. The foods had the characters' pictures on them. Companies believed that if kids wanted these foods badly enough, they would beg their parents until they bought them.